What up? What's good? It's Hero78 with Nemo TV, and I wanted to bring you a video on Ebony Maw because I actually really enjoyed him. I felt like he has a very good survivability kit, as well as helping crowd control the enemy, and of course help your ADC. Most likely will be in the ADC lane with your ADC, unless there's roaming in this game. But I don't know the meta yet, but you know what I'm talking about. So let's get started with what he is. The passive is enemy heroes damaged by Ebony Maw's basic attack and ability. Blue mark with a 6-second Evil Whisper at 3 marks the target to plunge into a state of confusion. So basically, if you hit with your normals or you hit with one of these abilities, which I recommend hitting them with the 2 because it's got a pretty big radius. When you do that, you'll set them with a confusion, and it'll allow you to actually use your first ability, which is Psychic Entity. Ebony Maw releases a Psychic Entity in the specified direction, which will deal 10 plus 5% energy attack. Energy damage to enemy heroes in its path. Ebony Maw can use it to psychically attach herself to friendly heroes or enemy heroes suffering from confusion, who it makes contact with. The entity will start searching for a target host for another 4 seconds. If it fails to hit anything suitable at the destination and a friendly hero host, the speed will increase by 20% for 2 seconds, and bestow a shield that absorbs 120 plus 75% energy attack damage for 4 seconds. This can last up to 6 seconds. In enemy hero host, speed will be reduced by 30% for 2 seconds, while also dealing a further 10 plus 5% energy attack energy damage per second. It remains attached. This can last up to 4 seconds. Ebony Maw can use the ability again to take implants out of the host for a 30% speed boost, which lasts 2 seconds. So you can get out of the fight very safely if your team's losing and you want to try to save yourself. Next is Mind Steal. Ebony Maw summons his enormous psionic powers in the specified location, dealing 70 plus 55% energy attack energy damage to enemies in the area. These forces will explode after 1.0 seconds, dealing a further 50 plus 35% energy attack energy damage to nearby enemies, while also restoring 70 plus 40% energy attack HP to the weakest nearby friendly hero. So this gives damage and healing, and the radius is not super huge, but it's got a good radius on it. The ability will behave differently in Ebony Maw's attached to a host. So the way it behaves differently is it actually will not heal whoever you're in. At least it doesn't look that way. And there seems to be a little green thing, but I'm not sure if that is actually given a heal or not, like a real quick one. I don't think it's heal over time, but the damage is definitely there for sure. Next is Bewilderment. Ebony Maw telepathically strikes in a specified direction, dealing 100 plus 65% energy attack, energy damage for 2 seconds to the first enemy hero struck, while charming the hero for another 1 second. So, again, I'll explain this in further detail. Enemy heroes in a state of confusion will suffer more damage, empowering Ebony Maw's ability to affect enemy heroes around the target as well. The area affected by this ability will change if Ebony Maw is attached to those. So after you hit someone with 3 of your normals, or obviously 2 spells and a normal, or so on and so forth, any combo of 3, to mark them with the confusion, this will take on a different damage setting, because it will actually give a radius that will explode after, I believe, 2 seconds to everyone else within the area that you're actually picking on, or I should say attacking. For some reason it's not letting me read it all. There you go. Dark Burst. Ebony Maw spends some time focusing his dark energy into an enormous explosion of telekinetic energy, smashing nearby enemies at 150 plus 40% energy damage for 50% slow to 2 seconds. After Ebony Maw uses the ability again, spends 3 seconds concentrating his power to his limit, the explosion will knock enemies up. If Ebony Maw has more than 2 seconds to prepare, damage increases within the length of the time Ebony Maw has to concentrate his power, up to 2 times strength. This ability can be used while Ebony Maw is attached to the host. So I'm going to give you a real quick rundown on what I'm talking about, so it helps you understand what is going on. And I'm going to play it out the first probably 3 levels so you can see what I'm talking about. It's very simple to get in and out of either the host or an ally. I'm going to put ally on the field after level 3. But I honestly would level 2 first, because it's going to be your damage. You're not going to be really able to go inside the host, and even if you did, there's no other ways to do significant damage, because you can't hit while you're in there outside of your abilities. So you really should level up your 2 first, and then your 1, then your 3, and then you level up. And I mean, I'm still debating on what I should level up after that, but you should definitely level up your 2 first. For your first level, because this will give you your damage as well as heal anybody that needs to be healed within the area. Right now, I'm not focusing on hitting him. Oops, wrong one. And you can see that purple circle around him. That's because I hit him with the mark 3 times. Probably gonna kill him. 1, yep, got him. So pretty easy kill so far. So now I have that. So I'll show you what I'm talking about in the regards to the stacks you need and where you can locate the stacks, so that way you can actually know when to jump in and out of the enemy host. Right now I'm just trying to do damage. I wouldn't waste your control on random monsters. So here you go. So you see that little purple mark underneath his feet? Now there's 2 of them. 3 of them. I'm gonna jump in the host right there. Hit him. Actually gonna say level up your 2 first. The extra confusion. Jump in this guy. Do the extra damage with my 1. Jump out. Alright, made him leave. He doesn't have exceptionally fast normals, but he does get his passive from his normal. So either you want to have CD or you want to have attack speed on him, to that way you can get inside. And I'll show you exactly what I mean in a second. So your 2 is already on a cooldown of 6, and like you see, going to 5.4 right now. And so I have 2 stacks, 3 stacks. Right? I jump in them. And it looks like when you jump in the host, it looks like it actually resets some of your stuff. Could be wrong though. Yeah. Ripperoni for that guy. Now at level 6. By the way, some heroes do get their ultimate at level 4, some get them at level 6, some even get them at level 5. I don't know why it's like that, but I think that's cool because it sets up certain strategies for early game and late game. Later on as the game develops, obviously we're still learning a couple things here and there. But now I get to show you the differences of when your ally is here. So when your ally is here, he's hit level 2. I need him to come over here and beat him up. So when your ally is here and you're trying to hit your enemy, if you hit your ally first, you'll jump in the ally, and it's not totally bad. Because you get a shield, you can give him a shield, but you can't really heal him. You could do damage explosion outside of it, and you can set up your ult in somebody, which gives you the full chance of knocking someone down, so that makes him amazing in team fights. If you really want to get inside the enemy instead of your friend, you got to position yourself well. And again, you do get a reset on your 2, so you probably want to level up your 2 first for that reason alone. Just for the damage, because you only get damage, and like I said, you only get a shield. You jump in your teammate, but he could do some pretty decent burst damage. But that's Ebony Maw, and I hope you guys learn him to, obviously do damage, support yourself, keep yourself alive by jumping in either a friendly target or of course the enemy target. And like I said, your 1 will reset. This gives AoE damage. He does get the shields, I'm pretty sure you saw right now. I'll put it on unlimited real quick just so you guys can see. I could jump in my teammate and you can see the little shield that you could barely see, but you can see none of his health is going up. So I'm pretty sure he does not heal. But yeah, jumping in. Yeah, see, he just gets the shield. That, and then of course you could do your ult inside. You could do all that with being in the enemy host, and if you need to get out of, for whatever reason, you cannot control how, like, you obviously can't move when you're in the host on your ult. So that's not good. But yeah, as you can see, look at there's tons of damage the longer you hold it. So if he's fed, he's gonna do significant amount of damage, not just as a support, not just support. So use him wisely, build him wisely. Good luck, have fun. Make sure you come by and check me out on Nemo TV if you can. And of course, I appreciate if you like the video and of course share. And last but not least, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Have a good morning, good night, and good afternoon wherever you're at in the world. Peace.